What's up, guys? This is Ollie Tamale. I'm playing a game called 1 Million Buttons. This is the demo, so it has 20,290 buttons instead. So let's get into it. Oh. Okay. Oh, if I press right click, my cursor gets freed. Only one button was correct. The correct button is chosen randomly. There are no hints. Bruh. Good luck. I keep thinking I get it. The game will autosave after every 100 buttons or when you enter a new room. Don't close the game when you see the pink square in the corner. Okay. This music is getting me in the button clicking zone. Wait, I've never been so locked in before. What? So the full version isn't exactly out yet, so just wait a little. The full version... The full version isn't out yet, but this is just the demo, so go and wishlist this on Steam if you like pressing buttons. I like how responsive the music is to my button clicking abilities. Like, it goes faster when I click more. When is competitive 1 million button clicking coming? Get a CSGO. Get someone who's good at CSGO on this and have them whoop my ass. I think this is the strat, just going from wall to wall. And then just kind of detaching your cursor so you can click everything. I like that they chose pink, because if it were red, it would be too jarring of a color. And pink is just pink is just nice. Can I go in here? Oh, whoa. Whoa, there are different rooms. What the heck? This feels like Run from Cool Math Games. Oh, I can fly. What's that all the way over there? That was a counter, I guess. This one, this room, I don't know, it seems a little too difficult. I'll do... Oh, there's just a whole wall of buttons, bro. No! I messed it up. I was gonna do a face. That's alright. Here, I'll fill it in. Yeah, no, he's not messed up. This is Jeff from Clarence. Dang it, that's not what Steve's face looks like. He has like a weird... No, it kind of looks like him! Oh, I did it! Let's shake the dog. With there. I guess. I don't know. I won't end this stream until I click every single button. Or I get the winning button. So I'm gonna be here for a while. Good thing I brought snacks. I brought the best licorice ever. It says so on the box. I mean, it has to be true. But I kind of agree, because it's that really rich licorice that's like just like a brick of licorice. Because if it's more like a gummy, then like just get gummies. But this is a true licorice enjoyer's licorice. How do you make licorice? Hold on. Oh, it's licorice. Alright. You extract it from the juice of the root of the wild Glycyrrhiza glabra plant. Huh. Okay. So you boil some root juice for a little bit, and then you... Wait, and then what do you do? Okay, you boil it until it gets like a... until the liquid thickens into a dark extract, and then it's mixed with sugar, molasses, and wheat flour, and flavorings like star anise or ammonium chloride. What does ammonium chloride taste like? And then it turns into like a dough. Okay. Twizzlers doesn't even have like the licorice root in it. That's what it was telling me. It was a fake licorice. What the heck? I don't know why people don't enjoy like black licorice. I get it, it's a little too rich, but that's what's cool about it. That's what I like about it. That's what makes it different, you know? It's so good. It's kind of got one of those tastes that you take a bite and you're like, okay, this is a little much, maybe. But then, like, you keep going back for more because you want more. I'm going to freak out if one of these buttons... I'm going to freak out if the winning button is in one of the faces that I made, and I just don't press it because it's in the face. And I don't want to mess up the face. Oh, look at how fast I can click. I wonder if they turned off I wonder if they have an anti-click rule. No, I wonder if they have an anti-auto clicker rule or something that senses if you're using an auto clicker. Because I don't know if I have an auto clicker on this PC right now. I did on my last Mac, but I don't have it on this one, so I can't test it out. But I don't want to. Like, I just want to enjoy the game and the clicking. Oh, my clicking finger's getting tired. Stop messing with me, bro. It will probably take you at least 3 hours to press every button in this demo. This is about 2% of the full game. Dude, you had me excited. I thought I pressed the lucky button. Okay, 3 hours isn't that bad. What time is it? It's 4:50. I'm having din soon. I'm a hungry little chud. I want my chili. So we gotta speedrun it, guys. Like I'm talking like I have actual viewers. I'm just gonna post this for fun. Maybe edit it a little bit. I don't know. Okay, this is kind of fun. This reminds me of, like, the music kind of reminds me of an Adventure Time episode. Just like it sounds like the Adventure Time soundboard. I miss OG Adventure Time, you know, when they used to go on, like, goofy, like, video game-inspired adventures. Like from the beginning. Like, it was cool when Rebecca Sugar took over for a little bit, but I thought Pendleton Ward did a really cool job writing really interesting stuff. And he had so many cool ideas. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but there's like a little bit of philosophy to Adventure Time. And if you've seen that one video, you know what I'm talking about, but I haven't watched that video. But I'm just thinking, listening to the Enchiridion, that one philosophical book by, who's that guy? Epictetus? Yeah. Yeah, there's an actual philosophy book by Epictetus about just like, dude, I don't even remember, but like, it's a good book. Like, you should listen to it. It's a good audio book, but I ran out of listening minutes, unfortunately, on Spotify, because fuck Spotify. But anyway, back to the Enchiridion. Like, there's the book called The Enchiridion in Adventure Time, so maybe that's a reference? I don't know. But I guess what I'm saying is that the philosophy of Adventure Time is like not worrying about anything and just kind of like living in the very moments and not really owning much to yourself. Just going through life and thinking that whatever is now is the only thing you have to worry about. Like that one episode where Jake is holding a cup and he's like, "This is my favorite cup. I love this cup." But he throws it out the window and he's like, "Well, it's not here anymore. I can't see it, so I don't care about it anymore." And damn, I thought I got it again. A green border around the blue progress screen means that you pressed every button in the current room. I guess we'll see what that means in a little bit. But back to what I was saying about Jake throwing his cup out the window. Like he's an example of living in immediacy and not worrying about the past or the present, just living specifically in what you do. Like, if you see a cup in front of you and you really like it, then that's your favorite cup, and you're being the most true to yourself by feeling whatever you feel in that moment, such as looking at the cup and feeling this is my favorite cup. But when he throws it out the window, he's basically showing that if you care, like, you can care about stuff, but not make it your whole world and not worry about it when it's not there. And that kind of goes along with most of their adventures from the very beginning of, like, the series, like the first couple seasons. Because most of those episodes, they're, like, think about the first couple, like, episodes or the first season. They're usually just chilling in their house, drinking, like, juice or whatever and eating a sandwich, or doing something that they enjoy. Like Jake making his perfect sandwich, or making bacon pancakes, for example. Like, he's just like Jake perfectly represents that ideology of, like, Jake represents the ideology of loving what you do in the everyday and making I guess not getting tied down by the daily momentum of things and, like, just letting life pass you by. But what he does is he like makes the most of it. He makes the perfect sandwich. It's not just a regular sandwich. He has to make the perfect sandwich to him. And that's a really good philosophy for life, because if you're just going through it and you're making a regular sandwich, then whatever, that's just a boring ass sandwich. But he puts so much effort and all of his heart and soul into that one sandwich, or like the breakfast burrito or whatever. And he's not just like, he's not living day to day. He doesn't have, like, it's good to have, I guess, like, what's it called? Like a schedule? It's good to schedule your life and have, like, what, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and to have time for chores and everything. But, like, he doesn't let it just be another day of doing it, because he realizes that everything is different. And that can be seen in the way that he makes... And that's obvious because of the way he sees beauty in regular, everyday things. And I think there's a lot you can get from living that kind of lifestyle, you know? Like, just taking things slow sometimes, but still you could do what you want. That's, personally, like, I love doing... Obviously, I love doing what I love, but I don't fall into a routine exactly. I kind of do have a routine because I hit the gym some days are running days, obviously. I start the morning and I have to read like 20 pages or whatever. And I guess that's technically a routine, but every day's a little different. And you can't just fall into the routine. But if you're doing it right, it just feels new every single time. And that's how it should be. Personally, I feel like that's how life should be, to live it to the fullest. Because if you have a routine that you fall into, you're not doing what you love and you just do it to, like, live or survive or whatever, and you just wake up one morning and you make breakfast, you shower and put your shoes on just because that's what you're expected to do, and you don't even really have any thoughts about it, then that's kind of depressing, honestly. But if you look at it from a different perspective, and you think about how new your day could be, you know, maybe today's a special day, so you wear your favorite shoes, or you do something new with your hair. You do something to your hair if you don't usually do something to your hair. or you do something small that makes your morning feel like you're more in control of your day. For example, I guess what I'm saying by that is I like to make my own coffee sometimes. Like I have the coffee beans and I grind it up and I put it in the French press and I get some hot water and then I press the beans in the hot water and then that's my coffee. And I completely made that coffee myself just from the beans in the hot water in the coffee press. And that is just like some days I need to feel in control of my life or in my morning. Because if I don't, then I'm just going through life and that's just another boring ass day. But you gotta have some sort of outlet for a lot of things in your life. Say you're a creative type person. You gotta, like, if you know that you're a creative person, you have to have a creative outlet somehow. And personally, I don't really have that too much. But some things I like to do little sketches sometimes, like in my notebook. I like playing video games, but that's not really creating something, that's kind of consuming. And I try not to consume too much. But one great thing is like just diddling around with like some instruments if you're an instrumental type person. But what do you do if you're not a creative type person? Maybe you're more of an intellectual person. And maybe you're not into the psychology dude bro type shit. Maybe you like just reading. Like, get a book that you love. Like, it's worth it to get a book for yourself. I personally feel like you don't really waste money on books, unless it's a really shitty book. But usually, like, if there's a book that you really want, books are, like, the best because they're kind of like video games, where you can kind of, like, open it up and consume it. But they're cheaper and they give you so much more because you just practice being mindful when you read a book. Because if you read a book while thinking about everything that's going on in the book, that's just a mindfulness practice. And that's why it's such a great way to wake up in the morning, because that helps you be mindful throughout the day. And personally, I feel like having that mindfulness start in the morning helps you go throughout the day feeling mindful. And that helps you build momentum. One thing I'll say is that momentum is like the most important thing you could have in life. If you can like really... Oh, I forgot about this guy. But if you can like harness that momentum of the morning and know how to wake yourself up in a healthy way, then you can like have the best days. Like I did so much today, but also I did so much nothing. But I didn't do so little today. I just did so much nothing. Like what I do. I just like sat in the sun for a little while, and that was awesome. Like I wasn't bored one bit. Like getting outside personally is my favorite thing in the world because everything is just new. And if you live in Florida in the summer, you know what I'm talking about. It just gets so hot, and sometimes you're like, dude, I just gotta go inside. Or okay, you can go inside, or you can take your shirt off or wear a hat and your sunglasses and just chill for a little bit. Or maybe go to the local pool and just go in the pool and swim around a little bit. That'll cool you down. And in the meantime, while you're at the pool, maybe you see someone you know. Maybe you see someone you don't know. You can introduce yourself. Be like, man, this heat, huh? Like, and then you're not lonely anymore. Like, you can't say you're lonely, because you're going out and seeing new people. You're practicing how it is to talk to people. And that's just, like that's so important to be able to know how to talk to people and everything. And every little bit counts. Every little conversation counts. And that's a skill that's really important to get, like, to train throughout your life. Because it's kind of like a muscle. Being a good conversationist is like putting in reps. And you got to put in the reps. And if someone's just like chilling and you don't feel like you're going to bother them or anything, then totally Go for it. Talk to them. You'll meet so many cool people and you'll realize how amazing life is. Maybe I'm like projecting and maybe not everyone feels the same way, but like I feel like my life has just gotten so much better when I've been started making conversation with random people. And that's just it's awesome because there's so many things and experiences in life that you could do. There's not enough time to do them all. But that's why we can talk to each other because everyone experiences things differently on top of experiencing all the different things that are in life. So if you could talk to people about like their life and just ask them what's going on in their life, like what do they do? What are your hobbies? Those are my big like starters for conversations. Like, so your name is this. What are your hobbies? Because people love talking about themselves and it's healthy for people to talk about themselves for everyone's mental health. And why not just help each other out? Be like a listening ear. Really, you're not doing anything more important than being there to listen for someone. Because that's pretty much the most important thing anyone can do, in my personal, humble opinion. Besides clicking 20,000 buttons and sitting here on my chud ass and sitting and talking about whatever comes to my mind. Dude, I love Adventure Time so much. And circling back in a really roundabout and unstructured way, Adventure Time is just awesome, you know? It's because it perfectly encapsulates the feeling of summer. Having a good summer is being able to go out and just enjoy everything about life and not worrying about whatever worries you, I guess. Not worrying about whatever worries you, I guess. Something so crucial to having a good summer is not worrying about calories. Because the food is just so good in summer, dude. All the fruit is like in season and just tastes amazing. And if you're like, no, that'll be bad for me in my summer bod, like I get it. I appreciate that. But you're missing out. You don't want to miss out, do you? And personally, food is like just one of my favorite things. If you're a big foodie, if you can go without good food, and if it's more important to you to look good, then I respect that. Do what you want. Do whatever you will. I can't tell you what to do. But dude, don't miss out on good food. Because during summer, people just do things just because it's summer. Why not eat a bunch of fruit that you don't usually eat just because it's summer? Why not cook whatever just because it's a summer dish? Why not? Summer rocks, bro. It's like my absolute favorite. I'm getting so tan just because I'm outside constantly all the time. And I think I finally burned myself. Here. Look. I don't look that burnt. Nah, it was more red earlier. Oh. Did it? Oh, you can click with E too. Oh, okay. Yeah, get that music going again. Yo, this music is such a nice touch because it just gets me in the clicking game. Gets my mind into the clicking game. Dude, I frickin' love this game. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is a lame game about, like, clicking buttons on the outside. But I'm just getting into a flow here. And when a game can do that, that's really unique and rare. Which is why it's so funny that it's just happening with a game about clicking a ton of fucking buttons randomly, like, just throughout. But, like, it's satisfying. Like, my finger's not tired anymore. No, this is awesome. I'm low-key thinking about buying the full million button version. Because, I mean, it saves, doesn't it? It saves every 100 buttons, and I assume the full game is also gonna save, right? So, if it saves, then you could just come back to it whenever. Ooh, I'm getting close to getting all the buttons in this room. But yeah, if it saves, then, like, just sit down, knock out a bunch of buttons for a little bit, and then just go about my day. Woo-hoo-hoo! I did it! 3,450 buttons. Oh man, we're not even a quarter of the way there to finishing this demo. Whoa, okay, pyramids. Hold on, let me get the door real quick. I gotta get the door. I'm not looking back at anything. I'm just going out and doing what's right in front of me. Alright. We got we got another door. We got 4 main pyramids and pyramids and 1 big pyramid. Are these big buttons? Oh, they are! Here, let me stand on top of this pyramid and click a ton of fucking buttons. Why do I love this so much? Maybe, alright, maybe I feel like it's a combination of the music going. I feel like it's the feedback you get, like the little blip when you click a button. All the engaging shapes, because all the shapes are different. And the pink is just a nice little touch. 10 out of 10 game. What am I even doing right now, dude? How long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for a half hour. Wow. Okay. Get a little aerial view. Hey! Oh. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of those original free-to-play Minecraft knockoffs that were on the App Store. You know what I'm talking about? Like those ones where you get dropped off on like a pirate ship and all the blocks are giants and there's not really much detail to them. Bruh. This is somehow reminding me of that. And then there was another one I played. I don't know. In the comments, let me know if you played any of these or if there's like another one that you played. Please tell me, because I want to look into it and like see what I missed out on. But there was this one specific one that I can't find again. And it was about being in space. And there are these little aliens that would come to fight you. And you were basically like a little block man. Like you kind of look like an Atari character, but in 3D. Like with voxels. Like, you know, pixels, but the 3D version. Those are called voxels. So this is, like, kind of bringing me back to that. Because I remember you kind of had a hover boot version. You had... In the game, you had hover boots, and you could fly around very similar to in this game. This is kind of bringing me back to that. So, the only thing is, like, I wish I could stay in the air without having to, like, hold down the space. Maybe if there was a toggle to, like, staying in the air. Like, if I could just, like, fly in the air and then stop right here. You know, kind of like in creative mode. I don't... Like, would that affect the experience, or would that give you more player feedback by having to press this button? Because the one main draw... Like, the biggest... I don't know, but something fun about this game is clicking everything and the feedback of the bleep, and like having different shapes is another thing that has to go with the feedback. So like the player has to do more and more depending on what these shapes look like. And that's how you keep it like if you're not lazy, that's how you keep the player engaged on stuff because it's fun when it's something different. You have to wrap your brain around it. Maybe take different strategies. Like at first I was like I'm really not feeling that like twisty corridor level. Like I was not excited for that at all. But now I am. Now I'm really excited for that. Now I'm thinking like okay, I can do that and just like get in the zone and do it for a little bit. Like that sounds fun now. Which is really weird, right? Isn't that weird? Because, like, I don't know. I'm just in the, like, because some. I think what's fun about this level is that you have to position yourself different places because some of the buttons don't show depending on where you are in the room. But the fun thing is jumping around and flying around and thinking, how am I gonna like go at this? You know? So like if you play this game and you're not like I'm gonna give it a chance, like give it a chance. Really. Like I'm really having a good time here. Ooh, this one's gonna take a while, but I think I got the strat here. I got the aerial view. Now I'm thinking I really wish I had a toggle for the air. Just because I'm putting so much effort into keeping the spacebar down that it's keeping me from being in a flow. I think it's kind of taking me out of the flow that comes from pressing the buttons. Somehow, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the person, and maybe it'll go away if I keep having to do it. But personally, like for a bit, I was just kind of like, okay, press the spacebar down, and that made it a little more difficult than enjoyable. Or at least more so than now. But I've got like 3 more pyramids coming in this room. So I guess I'll have some time to really think about it. Oh, this room is kind of small. I can't back up and put it all the way in my camera. Like I'm just really close. I don't know, maybe this room could be bigger. Whatever. Oh, and this corner too? Come on. I wonder how fast the music would be going if I used an auto clicker. Yes! 1 out of 4! Oh my gosh. Yo, my eyes are getting kind of tired just from staring at the screen. I'm not even realizing that I'm staring at it. I gotta remember to blink. I need a blink timer in this game. Can you input that, creator? Put a blink reminder, like cars do when you're about to crash off the side of the road. Holy, I'm so tired. Catch you on the next video, everybody. Woo! Woo! Love this game. Wishlisted on Steam. Put it on your put it on your profile, put it on your wish list. But thanks for watching. If you have some time to kill, pick this game up. It's on itch.io right now. You know what? Maybe I'll play it tomorrow, like same time tomorrow. Just get some flow going, you know. Like, this is great. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Later.
Plug